The European Parliament is made up of 751 members and 8 factions and represents 510 million people living in the European Union. Members of the European Parliament adopt laws, form the European Commission and approve the EU budget. On July 2nd, all EU member states will elect their MEPs to form the new House for a 5-year term.
It is important what the composition of the European Parliament will be, what forces will win, either democratic or populist or nationalist. I hope that pro-European forces will form the majority. In particular, this will allow us to strengthen our relations with Ukraine on its European path.
Elections in the European Parliament in every EU member state are held under its internal laws. The number of representatives from each country is known in advance and corresponds to its population. Germany has the largest number of seats, that is 96, and only 6 for Malta, Luxembourg and Cyprus. On May 23rd, the Netherlands and the United Kingdom will be the first countries to vote. The UK gained the right to vote in elections to the European Parliament due to the Brexit extension. On May 26th, the elections will be held in most of the EU member states, in particular in France, Spain, Italy, Belgium and Poland. As voter turnout gets less and less every time, politicians are urging people to come and vote.
The Poles do not see EU's role and influence to their everyday life. In their minds, Brussels, as well as some MEPs and the European Commission, are somewhere far away from them. They do not realize the importance of the EU for a particular Pole. The task of the entire political class is to convince people that they should actively vote during elections, including those in the European Parliament. It is necessary to explain to them that the elections to the European Parliament will bring important decisions for Poland.
In 2014, voter turnout barely exceeded 42%. Therefore, in April this year, the European Parliament posted a video calling on people to vote.
But together in Europe, we can lead the way and reduce climate change, make the borders safe, fight terrorism. Together, we can promote peace, equality, rights, and democracy. Each of us can leave a mark, but together we can make a real difference.
The parties which will enter the parliament will unite into factions. They will set a course of EU's foreign policy on migration issues as well as economy. Now the European Parliament is made up of 8 political groups, with the centre-right European People's Party as the largest faction. It is represented by 216 MEPs from all EU member countries. The European People's Party stands for European and Euro-Atlantic unity and strongly condemns Russia's aggressive policy. The smallest faction within the European Parliament is the Europe of Nations and Freedom Group. It was launched in 2015 by French politician Marine Le Pen, who supports the lifting of EU sanctions against Russia.
On the 26th of May, people decide first of all whether we keep this approach alive, whether we keep our unity, whether we want to work together. And I tell you, I will fight with all my possibilities, with all my means. I will fight against those who want to destroy the Europe we built up. I fight against the nationalists. I fight against the populists. They will not destroy our today's European Union.
Europe Elects, which provides electoral surveys from the EU member states, says that the European People's Party will retain its leadership in the new parliament. It means that the House will continue to support Ukraine on its path to European integration and keep sanctions against Russia. Preliminary election results will be announced on May 26th. Reported by Angela Leshko and Yuri Banachevich for UATV.